Caitlin Clark spent her rookie season enduring relentless physical play, cheap shots, and hard fouls, as defenders tried to bully their way into stopping the most electrifying player the WNBA has seen in years. But those days are over. The Indiana Fever have responded with force, stacking their roster with three tough, veteran enforcers who won't tolerate any nonsense: Natasha Howard, Sophie Cunningham, and Dewana Bonner. For Clark, last season was nothing short of a battle. She was targeted like no other player, absorbing a staggering 177% of all flagrant fouls in the WNBA, with a shocking 80% of them coming from the Chicago Sky alone. It wasn't just physical defense, it was a message. Yet despite the hits, Clark stayed composed, proving she could take the punishment and keep playing. Now, with the Fever's latest additions, she won't have to face it alone. Natasha Howard, the defensive anchor Howard, a three-time WNBA champion and former Defensive Player of the Year, brings the kind of toughness that shifts a team's entire identity. She's averaged at least one block and one steal per game for 7 straight seasons, making her one of the most disruptive defenders in the league. More importantly, Howard has the experience of over 50 postseason games, which will be crucial in guiding Indiana's young core toward championship contention. She's not just a defensive anchor, she's a game changer on both ends of the floor. Sophie Cunningham, the fierce competitor. Sophie Cunningham is no stranger to physical play. Known for her fearless attitude and elite three-point shooting, 37.8% last season, she thrives in high-pressure situations. More than just a shooter, she's a relentless competitor who isn't afraid to mix it up when things get chippy. If opponents target Clark this season, they'll have to answer to Cunningham first. The championship mindset. With multiple WNBA titles and all-star appearances, Bonner provides veteran leadership and a winning mentality. She's a versatile forward who can stretch the floor, defend at a high level, and take over games in clutch moments. Her arrival instantly turns Indiana from a promising young squad into a legitimate title contender. A new era for the Fever. Indiana Fever's off-season moves send a clear message. This team isn't here to be pushed around anymore. With Clark leading the charge and a trio of enforcers backing her up, the Fever have positioned themselves as one of the most dangerous teams in the league. The WNBA better take notice. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are no longer just looking to compete. They're here to dominate.